Hello and welcome to A Star to Steer Her By, episode 249.
Holy shit.
This is Chris, and joining me today are...
Ames. Caitlin.
And Jake.
And this week we are discussing Jinaal.
Wait, what number did you say it was?
249?
429.
Yes, 429.
Like, that didn't sound right.
This is episode 249. We are discussing, probably Deep Space Nine in that case?
249 was Voyager.
Was it? Wow.
How do you Oh, you're looking at it. I thought you were just like flipping through them mentally in your head. I was like, damn, I knew Ames was good, but this is
Threshold
absurd.
and Meld. That was a good week.
Wow.
It was recent.
Wow.
It was very recently the 30th anniversary of Threshold.
Yes. Last week, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Or, well, more than that, I guess.
Yes, as time of recording. Anyway. So yes, 429, Jinaal. We're on our way to Trill to see the next clue, which is a guy named Jinaal. Bix Jinaal, apparently? Yes.
Yeah.
Bix Jinaal, or Jinaal Bix?
Jinaal Bix.
Jinaal Bix.
Bix is the symbiont.
Who it turns out was part of the very team that came up with this whole elaborate to-do, so...
And just trusted that he'd live long, that the symbiote would live long enough for this to pay off.
Yeah, so that's that. Thank goodness for that. I guess they could have left behind a note or something. Because they do say that apparently while it is within the realm of reason, this still makes the symbiont very long-lived, even by symbiont terms. So yeah, they go there, they meet him, and he's all like, oh, yeah, no, we're part of a team, and we actually found it, then a guy died, and we're like, oh, this is a bad idea, and oh god, the Dominion War is on, so we really just want to hide this, but we don't necessarily want to forget it completely, so... we will set up this needlessly elaborate to-do. So it turns out that it wasn't just the Romulan on his own.
But it was mostly the Romulan on his own.
Yeah, like you can tell from the needless complexity that he had a very strong guiding hand.
Telek, or whatever his name was, went up to Jinaal and said, can I use you as part of the puzzle since you'll live a long time?
Yeah. He's like, this seems needlessly elaborate. And he just pointed at himself, and he was like, right, Romulan. So they go to where the next bit is hid, and it turns out to be the... nesting ground of a bunch of crazy semi-invisible space moths with death spikes that they can spit out. And it turns out it was all a big test, because...
it always is.
Yes, it always is, and they have to realize, oh yes, it's their nesting ground, and we need to show them we're not a threat.
We also trusted this would still be their nesting ground in 800 years.
Yeah, and like...
and that they have eggs ready to go.
Yeah. Anywho.
That Romulan is an idiot.
So, that Romulan is a Romulan.
Yeah, I realized what I said was oxymoronic.
Yeah, that's why I love them. And, Jinaal's all, hey, you passed the test, here's the next doodly. I'ma go die now. In the B plot, I guess, Saru and Tarina have their first spat, because her, shitty little secretary is like, look, if she announces your engagement now, it's going to inflame the Vulcan purists, and instead of Saru just saying, the existence of the rest of the universe pisses off the Vulcan purist, he's like, oh, maybe we should wait. And she's like, bitch, I don't need your protection.
Also, fuck those guys.
Yeah, they suck. And then they make up. And then in the C plot, meanwhile, the opposite of that, Gray and Adira break up, and no one cares.
No one cares. It was the most anticlimactic breakup scene.
Yeah, it was like the writers realized they didn't know what to do with Gray once they had a body for him, and instead of actually coming up with something, just got rid of him.
Well, they wrote him out of the show, and then realized, but Adira still cares about Gray. So we're going to have to bring him up every so often anyway. What if we break them up? Oh, sure.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to mention, at the very end, Maul shows up and puts a tracker on Adira, and that'll obviously matter more later.
We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
Maul is very sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
So, you also forgot the other B plot, which is...
oh, right, the D plot.
The D plot.
I'd say Adira's Gray's maybe the D plot. This is the C plot. Yeah, anyway,
I've lost track how many fucking plots there were.
Too many. Rayner is supposed to meet with the crew, but he's kind of shitty about it, and Tilly calls him on it, and he makes
Tilly is even shittier.
And he makes a face at the end like maybe she's got a point. Shrug.
Disagree.
Yeah. All right. What's the activity?
Yeah, good call.
No, actually, I actually really kind of like this episode. I'm not gonna lie. I thought there was some good shit here.
I mean, watching
Wilson Cruz.
Thank you. Wilson Cruz
Knew exactly where we were going.
play Jinaal was delightful. He just added this whole like swagger and great. He went a little down here a little bit.
Yeah, it's fun when we let the characters who are normally stuck having nothing to do or no emotions to play, like Spock all the fucking time. Just let him be like possessed by something. It's a good time all the way.
Well, I think with Culber, his character for the past like season and a half has just been, I am so stressed out. And to see him play a guy who is like just so chilled was just, delightful. And as you pointed out, Jake, he got to just compliment himself.
Yeah, he's like, nice body.
This guy works out. Which was funny.
Yeah, when Culber even says, like, emotionally overwhelming is what I do best.
Yeah.
It's like, Culber, no! Maybe you're the worst person for this, actually, because you're going to have a mental health crisis about it. But okay, we'll just leave that for another time.
I even didn't really mind the Raynor plot, because I actually kind of thought it was nice.
I detest the Raynor plot.
Really? Tell me why.
This is why I really get like fed up with how they treat this character, because they act like, oh, Raynor, now that you're on Discovery, you have to fit this perfect pattern for what a Discovery officer is, and we expect you to become instant best friends with every single crew person today, and no one can do that. You're setting him up to fail, and fail he does. And Tilly gets to act haughty and right about, and feel like she's right the whole time, which makes me detest her in these scenes, because she seems so judgy that she and Michael have forced him to do this thing that's entirely like opposed to how he wants to run things, in the middle of a Red Directive, for example. And I don't know. What did you like about it? Because I thought it was rude.
I mean, I thought that what I liked about it was that it was kind of exactly what I said last week, where he was shown to, I don't know, he is a dickhead.
Oh, yeah.
And he wasn't going to pretend he isn't a dickhead. And that was okay.
I also got to admit, I very much did enjoy, I didn't give you permission to speak freely.
Yeah, like exactly. Like I like the contrast of Tilliness with his jelliconess. Where he's just like, yeah, I'm doing it my way, regardless of what the captain said. I am here to do a job. I'm going to do my job. And if the captain says that having one-on-one time with the crew is important, yeah, I'll do it, but I'm going to do it my way.
I think we're just.
And Tilly's going to judge him the whole episode.
Oh yeah, Tilly, I thought was terrible.
Yeah, that's where I got very fed up with these scenes. It's like, he shouldn't be doing this, for one thing, because playing nice with the crew isn't the priority.
No.
Maybe I missed also, is he the first officer for this mission or forever?
Shrug.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know.
Because if it's for this mission, who the fuck cares?
This is the last season of the show.
And if it's for forever, it is not the priority.
No.
Yeah, but it is, I mean, there is, like, I think Burnham's point that, like, the crew has to know and trust you, at least somewhat, is well taken. But, and I also don't think that he was doing anything that was particularly important. He was just looking at shit that they've already been looking at for weeks, so...
That the computer is actively looking at still.
And the thing is, there is an entire fucking crew that can also be looking at this shit. What special knowledge or insight that he have that other people aren't going to have?
He knows them, allegedly.
So, like, why don't you, even if you're going to be your abrasive self, go hang with Stamets, right? He's an abrasive piece of shit. You guys would get along great.
I think what's interesting about it, and it doesn't quite, feels a bit contradictory, like they don't quite know what they wanted this to be, is that he does reveal that even in his own curt way, he actually was learning about people and picking things up about them.
Yeah.
But because the episode seems to want us to think he still did something wrong, it's like, okay, so...
Yeah, I think I'm having the same trouble with Raynor that you were having with Tarka, in that, like, they're not writing the character in a way that I find compelling. They're writing it in a way that you're meant to dislike.
Yeah.
And it's the very, very conscious writing of the character to, like, you know, he'll say, like, stupid shit. Like, you know, when I played in the first episode when he was like, oh, 70% for the win, and shit like that. It's like, you're meant to abhor this man and think, like, oh, Michael's always going to be right. Tilly's always going to be right.
Yeah.
And I don't like being told what to think. I like
Yeah.
coming to that on my own.
Well, yeah, that's true. I don't know. Maybe
You just like, the actor's name is gone. Leoben.
Yeah.
I mean, I
he
think
does a good job, and I think that I like that he. Maybe I didn't get the sense that I was meant to think he was totally wrong in this, and that like maybe his style had merit because they showed him like having actually absorbed.
Yeah, I think that's where again they sort of then fuck up their own point though by having it like him still making that face at the end while the voiceover talked about failure, and it's like
because you get to see when not Lily, fuck my life, Tilly, when Tilly leaves him and goes and sits with her friends, she's immediately smiley, smiley, happy, happy, as if she's won.
Yeah,
she won that argument, even though I thought she was obnoxious as hell.
I don't buy that. I choose to go with the.
They're both wrong.
They're both wrong.
They're both assholes.
But I have more respect for Raynor in that situation because
I think it would have been served better if like he says he learned all this shit and she's kind of like, all right, I still don't agree with your method, but I kind of get it now. And they left it more of like they're not suddenly buddies, but she's like, maybe. But yeah, like I think again having her go off being all gritty and then all they kind of fucked up their own point.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm with you where it's like, you're supposed to realize, okay, there is some depth to this guy, and I also might be biased because, again, if I was in his position, I'm in a new job, and someone's like, you need to immediately befriend everyone. It's
not
like,
only in a new job, but you're the new boss.
Yeah. But it's like, look, it takes me usually several months to warm up to people. Fucking let me take my own pace, bitch.
Well, and also...
Nope, you have to be everyone's new... Share friendship bracelets with everyone by the end of the day.
That's how we do on Discovery.
Damn, there's a lot of people on that ship. I hope you got like a couple of really long arms for all those friendship bracelets.
We got miles of gimp.
But enough about Linus. I don't know. I don't know why he's a gimp. I don't know.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say something about how I don't know. I wish they had leaned more into the Jellicoe-ness of it all because like Jellicoe was unapologetically him.
Yeah, but Raynor has been kicked out basically. He's been not fired. He's been reduced in rank.
Demoted.
Yeah, demoted. That's a better word.
Yeah.
What word did he use? Oh, this was it. He tells Tilly, "I can walk and chew gum." What? That's not an Earth expression? Why would you know it? Why would Raynor know an Earth expression that old?
Maybe it's still being used.
They don't walk and chew gum anymore on Earth?
Do they have gum?
Who knows?
Bro, of course they have gum. But it's probably like magical, like remineralizing
like
gum
Willy
that like
Wonka
cures
gum.
your
Gingivitis?
Canker sores?
No, cavities is what I was trying to say.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, okay, you know what they have in the future?
Tell me.
They have fruit stripe gum that tastes like fruit stripe gum
For
for more than 8 seconds. It is truly a perfect society.
Yeah, by the 32nd century, they've got up to 20 seconds.
They stopped making fruit stripe gum, didn't they?
Yeah, because they could make it not taste good for more than 5 fucking seconds.
It did look
It deserved
really
to
cool,
die.
though.
It was very pretty.
Bro, but I would give anything for another 3 seconds of that shit. That's so good.
You just gotta unwrap the whole pack at once and just put it all in.
Just chain smoked cigarette
but then it's
gum.
gone and like it's just a bigger flavor that's still gone in 3 seconds.
See, I feel like what I would do is like I'd put a piece in, and then when it lost its flavor in 3 seconds, I would just put another
one
piece.
in. Yeah. That's okay. So you're talking about chain gumming.
Yeah, and it would just build up into like a wad the size of a golf ball. You know.
Ooh. Makes me think of Ace Ventura when he's got all the trident in his mouth.
I don't know. What I'm saying is whenever other races use Earth idiom, I take it out, which is why I give Haz Mazzaro last season a lot more credit because he used his own idiom.
Yeah, he had his own thing.
Like Tim.
I did appreciate that he was like not sure if he was using it right, and he also actually didn't use it because it's supposed to be like walk and chew gum at the same time. He's like, I can walk and chew gum, and it's like
I think the rest was implied.
Yeah, but you know.
That's good. I wipe my own ass. All right, fine. Yeah.
Yeah, and in case we had forgotten, we used the word connection like a million times this episode because that's the theme of all of Discovery at this point, where it's like, but Raynor, you have to make connections. Connecting is the important part, and I'm like, oh my god.
Wow, the journey really was the friends we made along the way.
And the friendship
the
bracelets we made along the way. Too much Discovery. Too much.
Yeah, too much Discovery. Not enough discovering. You know what I think is
Thing,
that,
tell us.
This breakup, huh? They broke them up.
Yeah, I'm shattered.
I was so disappointed that my favorite characters are
couldn't
not
make it
on
work.
the show.
My favorite characters are on the show. Ash and Laurel. Those are my favorite characters, and they're not on the show. I don't even mean because they fuck. I just mean because it's a shame they're not on the show anymore.
I mean, Saru's great.
Yeah, I love Saru.
Yeah, Saru's fine.
Except in this episode when he's being a fucking dumb bitch with Tarina.
I mean, he's a man.
I don't care. I expect more from him.
That's fair.
That
was your first mistake.
I'm just kind of falling out of love with them as a couple, to be honest.
Shut up.
The scene when they were having the tea, it was just so stiff.
It was really uncomfortable.
Because they were having an argument.
They weren't really having an argument.
Even before they had the argument, though, like it was an awkward.
Well, it's because he was feeling awkward.
Yeah, he was gonna be all like, I gotta be stupid now because I'm stupid.
I could never be in a relationship with a fucking Vulcan if that's how they deal with shit, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's how my family deals with conflict. They just, like, never talk about it and don't apologize and, like, just, like, act like it didn't happen.
Well, except he did. He apologized and said accepted.
I'm talking about her being like, I already forgot about what we were arguing about earlier. Like, that's normal. It's not...
Oh, I think that was just her trying to play it off as nonchalant.
Oh, well, I didn't like that.
Yeah. I did like her side of the kind of, like, there was a bit of argument first where she basically says, like, yeah, but what's the fucking aide's name? Duveen. Duveen doesn't know what I want, and this is what I want. And I'm like, yeah, bitch. Fuck the Vulcan isolationists or whoever the fuck they are.
Seriously, like, if they want to be so fucking off on their own, they can find their own goddamn planet.
I was gonna say, there's a ton of planets.
Not bring a radio, and we'll all wait till they die.
Yeah, I think these Vulcan... I'm just going to say that these Vulcan shitheads are the same lineage of idiots that were the people that tried to blow up Sarek that
Oh, that's
time.
always been my assumption, yeah. I think they were the logic extremists back then, but I'm willing to bet they're the same guys.
Now it's the Vulcan purists. It's totally the same idea.
Yeah, or the ones in like the Enterprise arc that were trying to blow up Archer in the desert.
Yeah, like there's
just a bunch of pricks.
Yeah, there's just this strain of ultra-conservative Vulcans who are mad that other species exist, and they're still not over it. Yeah, because they suck.
I know a lot of humans like that.
Yes, exactly. Really. Maybe more Vulcans should have taken the early TOS Spock method. Just kill the Vulcan purists.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have all these problems.
When did Spock kill Vulcan purists?
No, in the early days of TOS, his first response to most issues was just kill it.
Just go kill some Vulcan purists. Spock, we're playing chess. He said, yes, but that is my solution to the problem.
Early Spock loved murder. They eventually chilled him out on that. Still loves a hat, though, when he needs to hide his ears.
Yeah, I still say Saru and Tarina forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I loved her dress this week with the little flappy bits across the shoulders.
Very Romulan.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. And she's always, like, really nicely dressed. I don't know. I can't stay mad at her and Saru. I just, I don't know. You know what it is that I feel like Saru is a very serious character, and watching him have these very, like, not that it wasn't, like, serious, but I feel like he's having these, like, entry-level, like, relationship stumbling blocks, which he is. He's never had a relationship, really. True. But, like, watching it is it's just, like, difficult. I don't know.
Yeah, and the aide comes in and says, this is what's better for Tarina. And he's like, oh, no, what if it is?
Well, ask her, stupid.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to do that.
And instead, he's like, maybe we should just call the whole thing off. Ah! And it's like,
not the whole thing.
Where are my threat ganglia when I need them?
Just the announcement.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, no, he was definitely not reacting properly.
Whatever, he'll learn.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is the last of it and we never see it again.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's only about the announcement, not about the engagement and all, like, in its entirety.
Yeah, and she points out, it's like, yeah, then it just looks like I'm hiding something if I wait to announce it. So, like, yeah, either way, try. Look, I know the Vulcan purist better than you. There's no winning with these assholes, so don't try.
She's great.
She is.
Tig was in this one.
Yeah, for like 15 seconds.
Scene with Dira and Stamets.
I liked her. Last time we did this, they gave me chips.
Oh, that
I
too.
forgot
Yeah,
one too,
that
yeah.
was a.
She
the
loves
montage
food.
was good, even though I fucking hate that they forced Rainer to do this. Good montage, because I feel like it had like levels, and I appreciated that.
Well, and they've had a lot of like other montages in the past which have not really hit always.
Exactly, yeah.
So I thought, yeah, I would agree that this was a very good montage. Except for the part Linus was in. God damn it, Linus.
His makeup looked funkier.
I think they changed his coloring.
Yeah, he looks darker, and his neck is still like human flesh tone.
And
I
he's
don't-
about to molt or something.
But, well, as we know, though, his dorsal ribs or whatever are unique to the individual. As
Yeah.
Is he a Saurian?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if that was ever. If that was established, I missed
They
it.
literally said it in this episode.
Oh, derp.
Like a Saurian, like the brandy?
Yeah.
I never would have
Oh.
expected Saurians to be lizards.
They're like dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Thunder lizards.
Oh.
Dinosaurian brandy.
It's in your blood.
But yeah,
Dinosaurs.
his coloring seemed different, and I feel like the like markings around his
Maybe.
eyes were either new or had never been that quite so pronounced.
So it's either a new makeup team or their budget is cut.
If anything, it looked more elaborate. It's weird.
All right, fair enough.
I'm gonna go with Jake's he's about to molt theory.
Yeah, or he's pregnant.
Or that, God.
But I said he was going to
Yeah,
molt.
that's
Did
a
you say you were
few-
going to?
Oh, sorry, Kate. Either way, he's about to molt.
Wow.
Maybe he's about to have his fourth clutch. The idea that he has progeny is horrifying.
Just,
You can tell which ones are his
Deadbeat
because
dad.
they all keep not being in the right place.
Sneezing on people constantly. They have no manners.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, Saurians, you know, we give birth to many young, but we never keep touch with them.
Yeah, the town
And like
raises
his
them.
wife calls him and says, "No, you never keep touch with them."
Again, it does just feel like though, because that's what Kif species. They give birth in a pond, but then come back.
We'll see what ones survive.
Yeah, they come back years later to actually raise them once they're on land, which means he's still going to be more involved than Linus.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, if I had to choose between Kif and Linus as my dad, I'd definitely take Kif.
Oh, for sure.
definitely.
Speaking of assholes.
What?
My God, were we?
I forget, but I'm sure we were in
At
one
some
way or
point.
other. I got big, like, Genesis vibes from when Stamets comes bursting in, saying, "Oh man, I figured out all these various things that we can probably do with whatever the progenitor tech is that I like extrapolated out of absolutely nothing. It can do this and this and this." And Rainer's like, "That sounds like a weapon."
Yeah.
Channeling Doc McCoy real hard.
Yeah.
You can use that in the wrong hands. That's utterly destructive.
I mean,
And Stamets is like, "Well, shut up."
Here's the thing. There are no right hands for power of this scale.
Yeah.
Point.
Like, you could even argue that was also the case with the Genesis torpedo.
Yeah, that's like when Michael asks, like, Jinaal, like, "Why didn't you just leave this tech with the Federation?" And it's like, no!
Have you met the Federation? How often does a shitty admiral pop up and almost destroy everything?
And also, like, Jinaal makes a good point that, like, yeah, it was in the middle of a fucking war, and
That's
like,
a good reference,
like
because
we were teaming
it
up.
could be any war, and if you don't know the Dominion War, it still works.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about that war in particular, though, is that because it was a Trill scientist and a Betazoid scientist and a Romulan
Romulan.
scientist, and we don't know who else, but let's start with those three. That, like, there was a very temporary alliance between the Romulans and the Federation at that
Yeah.
time. So
Yeah.
That's true.
there's no way the Romulans would have allowed them to give it to the Federation.
It was a fake.
It's a
I think they should just destroyed whatever it was. It sounds like.
I was thinking they should destroy any of the, like, as Michael, I'm going to say this a million times as we go through this season, and that I will yell at the screen, "Michael, destroy the thing," before Maul and Locke find it too.
I mean, here's the thing. Is like, yes, like, destroy the path, definitely. I could see that maybe the original scientists, whatever this thing is, considering how powerful it is, the ability to destroy it, probably beyond their abilities. But yes, they should have maybe just said, hey, you know this whole, like, all of this? Let's not leave clues. Let's
Yeah.
not...
Like,
let's
they
just
left-
pretend we never found
They
it.
left
This
this
is
is a scavenger hunt. They don't have to.
It
be,
is a scavenger
It's
hunt.
very
Well,
much.
but, I mean, it's not like an official scavenger hunt where you have to leave the clues for the next team. Like it is,
yes.
it is
like
the
next,
universe. Like
they're gonna the next episode they're gonna go to Beta Z. They're gonna go into a cave, and there's gonna be a bunch of cups on a shelf and an old man, and this.
I'm missing the reference.
He who is the
Oh, it's
Carpenter.
another Indiana Jones reference.
well, because that's what it is, right? Like, and like even as far as like, okay, we hit it and we wanted it to be found, but only by someone with a pure heart that could solve these clues.
But what if someone with an impure heart who's been going along and destroying the clues? Now no one's ever going to do it.
Also, what if someone? Yeah, exactly. What makes the clues?
Someone could
impervious to someone with a bad heart.
Yeah, like someone who's a jackass could still have figured out. Okay, just be nice to the fucking bugs, and we'll get the clue.
Also,
or the bugs aren't there that day.
Yeah, or that. Just
like
kill
fucking
the bugs.
Jinaal. No, the bugs didn't actually have the clue, right? Jinaal had the clue.
Jinaal had it, yeah.
But he knew where it was.
But it wasn't under the bugs. The bugs were a test. Because everything's a test.
Yes.
Which also makes me wonder if Jinaal had died.
Yeah.
Right? You're really putting a lot of assumptions into the symbiont.
Yeah, exactly. If the symbiont is gone...
Ideally, he would have left very detailed instructions for someone. But again, like...
For
if the
Guardian Z?
point was to like keep this stuff as secret as possible...
Yeah.
It was nice to see him again.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I don't know.
I like the continuity of that guy.
Yeah, even if he's a minor character, 3 lines maybe. It's like, hey, but a face I know. Okay, I appreciate that.
But the other thing is having these clues, because they're not very difficult clues.
No.
Because it's like, the clue is go to a planet.
Mm-hmm.
The planet happens to be a planet that was a major player in the Federation at the time.
Michael solves the clue that Z gives him to like prove that you're here for the right riddle. Who knows how many other riddles are leading to Trill that he has like in a pile on his desk. Okay, remind me which one you're here for. What was the planet before this?
Okay.
It's like, God, I signed up for this just to deal with fucking pork loins, but instead I'm a goddamn fucking riddle master, apparently. God, this job was so misrepresented to me. It sucks.
Gray is the next in line.
What is your favorite color?
Blue, yellow!
And speaking of the Bix symbiont, we're trusting that the Bix symbiont will live long enough for whoever the most righteous person who comes along will come along. What if a different host who got the Bix symbiont wanted to go have a life somewhere else?
Yeah.
And just said, no, fuck this. I'm leaving.
I mean, I suppose, though, that just speaks to the whole larger...
You have a purpose in life. Oh, that's the point of the season, guys. What's our meaning?
Well, no, not even that, but it's like, I imagine this may be part of the risk you take on when you volunteer to be a host is like, look...
I wonder if Bix told, who was this particular one? Kelzera, the last of the Bix hosts. That, by the way, if you take the Bix host, you're promising to provide a riddle at some point.
Maybe that's the thing, is maybe when you take on this specific one, it's like, so here's the deal. Or again, maybe just going in, like, look, something the host wants to
just like when
Ezri didn't know.
When you get when you get the Dax symbiont, they tell you got to go be friends with Ben Zisco. That's your thing.
One way or another, you are going to be friends.
Well, you may not get the orders from the commission, but like the symbiote itself, it might kind of overwrite some of your wants.
First thing it tells you is,
do you like being called old man? Yeah. Yes.
Go hang with Cisco.
And fuck.
Yeah, and do some fucking.
I wonder if that came from Curzon or if the
fucking.
No, it definitely. I'm thinking about all the earlier ones we met. Curzon definitely gave the fuck urge to the symbiont.
I don't know, everybody's like married and having babies before Curzon, though, weren't they?
That's what I mean. They didn't necessarily seem quite so wild.
From the moments we saw of them in the Jean Terra.
I
mean, Tobin definitely not.
Yeah, that's me. I get the impression that maybe he was just a super hornball even beforehand, and that got imprinted onto the symbiont.
Anywho,
yes.
I don't know. I just the whole premise of the scavenger hunt and the pure of heart.
Yeah,
it is so like out of a fantasy novel sort of thing. It's like the chosen one must complete the mission.
Yes, and somehow they know it's only going to be one and not a team, because there should absolutely be a team solving this stuff. But so far, it's only been Michael, and we'll keep an eye on this for future episodes if only Michael is the one who figures out each and every clue. But for right now, it's very
Well,
Michael-centric, as it usually is.
I meant to say this last week and forgot, but Kovac had even claimed he had a team on it already. Where are those people?
They're not as good as Michael. They're still trying to figure out.
Well, like, I get that she blackmailed her way into the mission, but like, they'd be like, all right, well, here's here's, I don't know, Harai to say nothing again all season. He'll occasionally show up and have a sandwich.
I mean, the other team is just Raynor. Those are the other.
Actually,
people.
Probably was, yeah.
Yeah, and Raynor's watching what Maul and Locke are doing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no. Raynor's having interviews with the staff.
If Raynor was not doing these stupid interviews, he would have noticed that
Maul was down there.
Maul had snuck her way into the trill zone.
Yeah, seriously, how did they not notice that though? Like, don't you feel like you'd have to have
trill
spots?
spots?
Well, not just trill. Yeah, I mean that's a good start. But like, I don't know, some fucking ID or something.
Yeah.
Like, you just walk in. There's no scanners, no nothing.
Like, oh yeah, don't worry, our security around here is tight. Meanwhile, Maul's just wandering. There's also just one of them that's just a green dude. Also, I haven't seen you around here before. First day.
Dearie dear. Oh, I meant to mention in the intro and forgot, but again, the plan this week involves someone drawing fire again. We'll have to see if that happens every single time. Because last week it was Saru, this week it was Book. Except Book got hit.
So did Saru.
Oh, yeah. It was just obvious because he didn't have a huge spike in his leg.
My brain went the wrong direction. When you said drawing fire, I thought you meant when Gray was making that fire.
Oh,
like an actual fire.
Which was
also... Yeah, it's a theme. Drawing fire.
Here's the thing. Gray's like Adir's like, hey, you want to talk? Gray's like, actually, I'm kind of busy, but it was somebody else.
Then he just flicked his bick real quick.
Well,
I was like, okay, I'm not busy anymore.
Somebody else was actually lighting the fire. Gray was just standing near it.
But yeah, was oh yeah, we just finished, and we all laughed because someone lit a fire.
Like, you did not, you just finished standing here watching this other person light this little candle?
Look, it's part of the ceremony. It can't just get lit. It has to get lit, and there has to be a witness.
I mean, to be fair, Gray seemed like he wanted to have a hard conversation, but not really.
Yeah.
Like, well...
But then literally, 30 seconds in, Zia's like, we're ready for the next thing! Everyone stop what you're doing that's important!
Did anybody else get the sense, speaking of the breakup scene, that at least in the initial breakup scene, Adira didn't seem as into this breakup idea as...
Yeah, no, Gray was definitely, I think Gray was...
Gray's like, actually, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Breakup?
Yeah, but they also didn't seem very intent on keeping the relationship going.
No, but, I've shat on the actor that plays Adira quite a bit. I think they did a really good job of presenting the emotional impact. So I'm going to give some credit where credit's due.
Yeah. I was mostly bored. So
it was boring.
Again, I do not care about their relationship.
Because I'm not invested in the relationship.
That's the thing. There's nothing interesting about it. Who cares?
But I just thought it was a well-acted scene.
Yeah, you're right. I think either Gray was more into the idea or more willing to say it out loud, at the very least.
Yeah, and it's probably all the Trill learning that Gray has matured in a different way.
Yeah.
Likes his job.
Yeah.
I also thought, because there was a little bit of a premonition to that scene when Reno is talking with Stamets, saying, oh, geez, they haven't seen Gray in 6 months. Are they going to go get their heart broken right now? And Stamets is like, no! What are you talking? What? No.
And Reno's like, oh, right, you're an idiot.
I thought you were their dad? No? Is only Hugh the dad?
I was going to say Reno calls him Space Dad, which I thought was
yes. Yeah, I definitely am under the impression that Hugh is the only relationship Paul has ever had because Hugh kind of made sure it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why he has no idea what's going on with Adira. He doesn't know how relationships work.
But yet he's the one who insisted, I have a child.
I think they've, are they trying to code Stamets as being on the spectrum? Between that sort of emotional obliviousness that he has in that scene.
I don't know if it's on purpose in that sense, just insofar that they didn't know how else to write an awkward scientist so he can come off that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
If he's supposed to be just actually probably sort of on the spectrum, or just this is how you write
Yeah,
an oblivious scientist.
Unless writers have said so specifically, I don't want to like name intent if you don't know.
No.
Yeah, and it's tricky, because there's that, there's a long history of characters that have retroactively been called autistically coded in Star Trek by folks who are actually on the spectrum and can see things in there. I feel like we're now in an era where if they wanted to do that intentionally, they could.
would just do it, yeah.
And I don't know if they have ever said what their intention was with Stamets, so it's hard to say.
Because, otherwise he just seems like a dickhead, kind of, to me.
Well, right now
it's important to remember that some people are just dickheads.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm okay with that.
He's maybe just a jerk.
Yeah, and also he's had his toy taken away because we're no longer doing spore drive stuff, and now he's focused on trying to find his meaning. The theme of the season. What's Paul's big meaning?
Apparently it's doomsday devices because he really wants to get his hands on this new Genesis device. I love the bit where he's like, this could be the most significant discovery since the spore drive tech, and like meanwhile, like somebody should be like, Paul, you realize how insignificant that discovery actually was, right? Like, we've decided not to use it.
If anyone could have gotten away with saying that, it would have been Rayner, too.
Yeah.
Oh, right, the spore drive.
I forgot about that.
Our magic engine that
what's that for?
No one cares about except you.
Yeah, and yet we're still going to treat Discovery like the most important chip because it's the only one that can do this.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
But we gave up on making more.
Yeah.
Too hard.
It's the one they have at the moment, and it is still magic. So.
Back to our riddle. Remind me why Michael seems insistent that they don't have the time to deal with Jinaal wanted to go for like a walk.
Yeah, I don't, because they seem to be really concerned about these two idiot pirates showing up.
If Maul and Locke get here, they're also going to have to talk to Jinaal.
Who can just tell them to
and who
fuck
can say
off.
no.
But
Like, I'm not going to give you the riddle.
No, that's not how it's going to work. Because, and I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you why I know this.
Tell me why.
Because you've seen the season.
No, because I played...
Breath of the Wild.
What? No, it's because I've played the Uncharted games.
Okay.
Where no matter what ancient tomb you're breaking into, and no matter how long it's been since civilization has touched this place, there are always guys armed with Uzis inside the tomb by the time you get there.
Yeah.
So no matter what, the point being that whatever you do, the baddies will have already figured it out some other way.
But we know these baddies haven't because they're still at Lyric at the top of this episode. They've gone back to Lyric to figure out the rest of the puzzle because they realized Beta Z wasn't the correct planet to go to. So we know they're still one step behind. So we are actually the furthest along. So we should kill Jinaal.
Well, it wouldn't even matter.
Alternately...
I mean, for that matter, if we don't have time, we have to do it right now or Maul and Locke will figure it out first. Then we should really be just keeping them away and not solving it, because otherwise, if we solve it first, Maul and Locke will steal it from us.
Yeah, or just again, they're coming, wait there and lay a trap for them.
Yeah.
You're now, last time you guys met, they were already ahead of you, but now you're ahead of them. Lean into that advantage.
Hold Jinaal hostage somewhere.
We don't even have to do that necessarily.
Or, the thing is, this device that they're kind of building piece by piece, that they're finding along the way.
Destroy it.
Yeah, evidently it's not super important because Discovery's got all the pieces so far. So if that's the thing that you need, if that's like the key that's going to open up.
Oh, which it certainly will be.
Oh, of course it is.
It's going to build a cool little device.
Yeah, and then that's going to be the thing that you need all the pieces. It's not just that you know where the secret is, it's that you have the key that you built out of the pieces that you found. Just destroy some of the pieces and they'll never be able to get it.
But then Kovich will be sad because it's not only that we have to keep this out of Maul and Locke's hands.
Kovich wants the Doomsday
Kovich
device.
Specifically wants to have it.
Definitely not the right hands.
Yeah, and since I don't trust Kovich, fuck that man. Destroy the pieces you have now because now it'll never be completed.
Yeah.
Because I don't care if it gets completed because I hate Kovich that much.
But also, this is something that no one should have. God!
Yeah, it makes this season, because I find the scavenger hunt of it at least better than previous seasons because it provides a pacing that's interesting.
Yeah, it's much more fun.
It hasn't been sloggy or too fast. The pacing's good because each stage it kind of has a a little individual arc.
Yeah, well, because even though there's like there's a final goal, but there's still episodic too. Like,
Yeah.
it's a balance.
Yeah, I'm liking that of this season an awful lot.
Yeah.
But the goal is incomprehensible to me of why we want this thing.
I think it's. I mean,
other than Kovich told us to.
It's a MacGuffin, right? It's a thing we have to get our hands.
We have
on.
to have so we can know the meaning of
it's
life.
Our Millennium Falcon.
It's just making it something so fucking like crazy powerful. It's like maybe the goal should just be to make sure no one can find it, because this seems like a thing
that seemed like the Romulan guy already did that.
I mean,
well, except then the idiot left behind a fucking breadcrumb trail.
Well, and it's also, I mean, it is just the chase again.
Yeah.
It's just like we're gonna do the chase again,
but better.
Stretch it out across the whole season, and it's gonna be the same mystery. Like the fact that they made it literally the same mystery as the chase, and then showed us clips of the chase.
The chase was meeting the Progenitor like hologram. This is actually getting their ship. So it is
we could go see the
different.
galaxy ourselves now.
Yeah.
Why would you want
I just wish they'd made it the Iconians.
I know.
I know you do, Jake. They're your favorites.
It would have been.
Or one of the other like ancient races that we've heard about.
Slaver race. I like them.
Slaver race. We see the slaver weapons. We could. Who are the booby trap people? They seem pretty cool.
Weren't they? I don't know if this has actively come up, or if you knew the name, then you would get it. But aren't they the people who lived on Lyric before?
Oh, I don't know.
Or some. I feel like they came up in one of the reviews I was reading as the aliens, like a reference to aliens from some reference in this season. I didn't catch it and I didn't look into it, but if it's there, it's there. But that means you got your booby trap people.
Yeah, I mean, but why? Yeah, but they weren't actually involved in this mystery. That just happened to be where the archaeologists decided to hide their clues.
There were some cool moons that he knew. Oh, this will be the clue. Because making puzzles is hard.
Mm-hmm.
I made Jake a puzzle for his
that's right.
a puzzle for his birthday.
I remember that.
And I realized afterwards I fucked up one of the clues. And I was like, okay, Jake, for this one you need this extra bit.
Thank goodness you were alive, unlike this Romulan guy.
Right? Hey, Jake, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Well, they had to play test the thing.
Yes, the moths know what phasers are. Thanks, book.
They know what a weapon is.
Do they?
They know that something is shooting out of these things and it's
They're
hurting us.
Yeah, also, how is that supposed to work if you didn't have an empath with you?
Yeah.
Poorly.
You would just get killed. And Jinaal said he would have let it happen.
Again, needlessly complicated Romulan
Maybe
scheme.
Jinaal's whole job on this thing was like not to actually give out the clue, but to just anybody that comes looking for the clue, just kill them.
Yeah.
Just lead them to the moths so they get killed. And if by some miracle they survive the moths, then might as well give them the shit.
Yeah, I can go die now, finally. Which is, that's kind of the really weird, bleak part of this episode, that they have a little funeral at the end even, but it's like, yeah, she's like, oh, finally, I can rest, and so can the symbionts. It's not just that the old woman wants to die. The symbiont wants to die.
The symbiont went for a swim at the end.
Yeah, I think to go die.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
I thought
that was the case,
he was
too.
going into retirement.
Yeah, no, I think he's going to go die in the pool. Like, good.
How long do symbionts live for?
Yeah, at least 800 years, apparently.
Yeah.
They did say it was exceptionally long-lived, but not outside of the realm of possibility, so a couple centuries is normal, but this one is especially old.
Yeah, so that's actually another interesting question. So was Jinaal the first host, perhaps? Or like an early host, right? Because Dax, right, was already, 300 years old? Something like that by the time?
That's pretty old, yeah.
By the time
I feel like Cisco has said, for 300 years or something like that.
So that's we know that 300 years, we don't know how old in the grand scheme of symbionts Dax was supposed to be, but
yeah. And the thing is, clearly, it's interesting because we know that Curzon was an old dude.
Yeah.
When he died of fucking, and he presumably had had Dax for a long while.
Yep.
So I feel like the others maybe. I feel like he maybe was one of the longer.
It sounds like a number of them met with misadventure.
Yeah, the Daxes don't last very long usually.
That's probably that symbiont is just a Daredevil.
Apparently.
Are they doing barrel rolls?
So many.
I'm gonna go fuck with a paw wraith. Haha.
Yeah. Last thing, I like that the trill spots are like fingerprints, and they could tell who it was by the
Yeah,
spots.
that makes sense.
Good part of the riddle.
Now, has somebody gone back through Deep Space Nine to ensure that every day
We
Jadzia has
know
the
hers
same...
word.
They are definitely not.
Of
For,
course.
for her 500 set, they drew in little balloons. I remember reading that years ago, or you said it here, one or the other.
I don't remember saying that.
I must have read it.
I don't think I know that one.
Yeah, for her 500 set of spots, the makeup team
For
put like
500?
they put little balloons somewhere. I don't know if they were terribly visible. I
How
guess
could there
not.
have been 500 sets of spots?
Because they
Every
have different shooting days.
Yeah,
But like, how
Have to
many days do
reapply.
you shoot per episode?
a bunch.
A few.
Yeah, like 6 or 7. And she's not called for all of them, so maybe an average of 4.
That's what I mean. So like, you'd have to do 125 episodes to get to 500 spot.
How many episodes of Deep Space Nine were there?
I don't know,
127?
seven seasons worth, but
7
she was only
seasons.
there for 6.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But yeah, no, I mean
6 times 23. She's only around 23, I think. 120, 18, 138.
Yeah, there you go. Could have been near the end of her
All
run.
right.
Anywho,
Yeah.
although the first season was short, Deep Space Nine.
Yeah. Still,
It was a
anyway,
mid-season.
she made it at least 500 sets. I
Yeah,
know
she,
that much.
She made it to 500. They gave
There's
her
also
balloons.
any like promotional shit she had to do.
Yeah,
Oh,
True.
that's a good point. I
Yeah.
didn't think of that. Stills
That might
and
count.
Yeah.
who knows what else. All right, fair
Speaking
enough.
of Dax also likes fucking. So we're here talking about
Damn, she sure does.
the Love Boat here on Deep Space Nine.
So, the love boat on the ship that didn't have a boat. It eventually
Love
did.
Station. Love Station.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're continuing on our blogtivity of romances across Star Trek.
Ooh la la.
Some of them more fleshed out than others. Some of them just in characters' minds. So yeah, we'll enjoy this. This week is Deep Space Nine, of which there are myriad romances. Let's start with the one that carried over from TNG though, and that's Miles O'Brien and Keiko O'Brien. Because they start off Deep Space Nine married, but they did get married in TNG.
Great
Out
catch.
of the blue for the sake of an episode. Data's Day,
Data's
right?
Day,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, it was just to give Data something to do.
Yeah.
They introduced a new character,
Mhm.
and they significantly expanded another character's backstory.
Yep.
And they set up like something that would last. Like honestly, Data's Day did miracles for
Yeah.
for Miles O'Brien.
Yeah.
O'Brien got more out of Data's Day
Than Data.
Than Data did for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was O'Brien's day, and then every day after that has been suffering.
Yeah, I mean, when they weren't writing them as a sitcom couple, they were good together, but the writers often failed them.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Like, it just always seems like Keiko equals true wife, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna say they failed her especially. They just
Yeah.
made her like a shrew.
Yeah, but they were when they didn't just do that, they were actually pretty good together, I thought.
Yeah, I thought
Although there was that one episode that's so weird where it's like where Kira's living with them, and like she
looking
seems
for
to be
Harlock.
Keiko's like, go
Pussies.
ahead, fuck her, I don't care.
the leg massage episode.
yeah, where she's really into the idea of like maybe we
Keiko was?
I mean maybe that was her long-term goal, you know.
I think you're reading into it.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
definitely
like,
just slash-ficking it because it's
Keiko sit in the
hilarious.
tuck chair? What's happening?
I get maybe. I was suggesting
It's a
it.
very,
No, they
very
should-
stupid
Why can't they
subplot.
all be
Yeah.
involved together? Why does it have? Why does
Well, that's what I was
everybody
saying.
in a
Like
cup
maybe,
chair? Why
maybe she's
can't we
trying
just...
to.
We don't know what they're into.
So Brian's got a face and a lap and some hands.
It's true.
I'm just saying we can.
Wait,
What was that comedian you used to quote? Like, why do I want two disappointed women or
Oh,
whatever?
I don't know who that was.
Poor
but
O'Brien.
yes.
He's just like, oh,
But
you
yeah.
never bring another woman in because those two are gonna leave you together.
But yeah, no. When they weren't just writing bad sitcom tropes, they worked well together. But the problem is they mostly wrote bad sitcom tropes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they really did. It's
It's
unfortunate.
unfortunate.
Because Rosalind Chow is excellent.
Yeah.
And when they gave her stuff to do, it was good. It was
Oh,
just
like that
what was-
time she stared down Kai Wynn was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love hating her in that other show, the one we just watched.
Oh, Three Body
Three
Problem.
Body Problem.
She's great in Three Body Problem.
Oh, fair enough.
That's
Who
a
is?
bonkers show.
Keiko, yeah.
Is it contemporary or is it older?
No, it's new.
Relatively
Yeah,
new,
it's
right?
Oh, no
one
shit.
season in. Next season's coming out.
I
at
had
some
no
point.
idea
Oh,
she
okay.
was still doing her thing.
It's on-
Oh yeah.
For her.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a good show.
All right,
Same
moving on.
actress?
Who?
Go back for a second.
Yeah, that's the same woman.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
She looks so different.
I mean,
Well, it's
that's-
the hair
that's-
and the hat.
That's her first appearance.
yeah, it's terrible though.
Well,
She's so much prettier than that.
Women tend to look the worst on their wedding days.
Oh yes, yes, of course.
Anyway, next.
Okay, next. So we start off Deep Space Nine knowing that Sisko is a widower, but we also therefore know that he was married to Jennifer Sisko.
And he's got a kid, so we know he fucks.
And we get to see the flashback of him meeting Jennifer Sisko.
But we don't see that until, what, later?
No, it's an emissary.
This is an
Oh,
emissary.
that's an emissary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is
Why
when,
did I think this was like a? Why did I think this was like a
I thought
prophet
it was
flashback?
later, too. I thought it was later,
This
too.
is when he opens up one of the Bajoran orbs.
Oh, it is a flashback. Just
It is, but it is in that
with
episode.
Opaka. Opaka's like, you want to look at an orb? And he's like, is this? You're
Wait.
an older woman, Kai Opaka.
It is a little tricky because, like, of course, it's such a weird, like, it's a recreation and a flashback. Like, he already knows who she is. She doesn't know who he is. So the whole interaction is just so weird. And you don't know what the original interaction was actually
I
like.
bet it was exactly like this.
Pretty similar, yeah, actually.
But yeah, and then we see bits of Jennifer Sisko around. We see mirror Jennifer Sisko, who I never cared for. But I don't know. He loved her, and that's what I think what matters.
Yeah.
Her loss impacted him greatly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Big driving part of his character.
Yeah. Otherwise, not a great actress. So
Yeah, no.
I don't see what he's got in her. Moving on. So we move into the rest of Deep Space Nine. The first significant relationship we're going to see is Kira and Bareil Antos, who she hooks up with in that 3-parter at the top of season 2, and who gets killed off later on in life support.
I recently...
So goddamn boring, dude.
Yeah, I recently read a
He's
post...
no mirror Bareil, that's for sure.
Yeah, he was... No, I read a post recently that referred to Bareil as, I believe, a man made of wet cardboard. And it's like, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he was just such a dull man. You're like, Kira, what are you doing? He is...
Yeah.
Maybe that's the thing, though. She's lived a life as, like, a freedom fighter, terrorist. Like, maybe she wanted someone just kind of boring.
Yeah, not even that, but just, like, really steady. Like, you know,
Yeah.
he's got, like, a peaceful, like, living in the temple job, and... Yeah, I mean, honestly, probably.
Yeah, you know, he's like... And we know she's a woman of deep faith, and he's a man of deep faith. So they got that. So, like, yeah.
Deep Faith 9.
Yeah. So, yeah, from our perspective, it's like, he's such a wet blanket. Like, again, maybe that's just what she wanted.
Nerys, I brought you this granola bar, but be careful, it is quite spicy.
I hope I didn't go too extravagant. It's one of the ones with chocolate chips in.
Ooh.
And she was destroyed when he died. Like, she was so sad.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, it was the worst. That episode is so
It's very
difficult.
upsetting.
And, like, the fact that it sucks because, like, Kai Wynn uses him.
Yeah.
And then it sucks because Kira, like, wants so desperately to keep him that she's like, I don't give a fuck if he's a fucking robot. And it's like, no.
I just
Yeah.
don't
Think about it.
Yeah, it's sad.
It sucks.
It's
That episode's
sad.
difficult.
I'm mostly sad for Kira because I don't
Yeah.
give a shit about Bareil.
Yeah, no, wet cardboard.
Yeah, but for her it's nice.
Like, as Jake said, Mirror Bareil was way more interesting.
Yeah, and he's not making the cut for the list.
Well, no,
so
yeah,
okay.
sorry, Mirror Bareil.
No, because he just used her.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it wasn't even really a relationship. You know?
Oh,
boy.
no.
Speaking of
No,
people using
no.
each other,
Oh, no.
we're moving on to Bashir and Melora Paslar in the titular Melora.
Which is like the 5th episode or something, right? It's
No,
like pretty
it's
early
like
on.
season 2.
Yeah, it's
Is
a
it
little
season
later,
2?
Okay,
Wow.
so remember how last week none of Geordie's relationships were good? I'm pretty sure none of Bashir's are.
Oh, there is a good Bashir one later. That we will get to.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I did skim this when you sent it,
Yeah,
but
but
I'm
yeah, him and Melora is just gross.
It
Even
was-
though
she's
he'll say over and over like, but no, it's the other one who he stopped seeing as a patient, right? The fact that it happens
Yeah,
twice is
he's-
very
he's-
upsetting.
What's her name from the
Ser-
Foundation?
She's later in the list.
Serena, that's
Is
right.
it?
Well, I guess at first she's not his patient, but then she becomes his patient, which is
Well,
weird.
he makes her his patient
Yeah.
because he wants to control her.
Yeah, he wants to quote unquote fix her
I'm
when she
going
doesn't
to
need
fix
fixing.
her.
Oh, ugh. Yeah, no.
You
ugh.
didn't think that maybe she's happy
Awful.
with how she...
And it's really clear with Melora that she's like, I don't want to be fixed. Like,
Yeah, 'cause
eventually,
she'll
Because
never-
the thing is, like,
she's
she's not even. It's like there's
She'll
nothing
never get to go
fix.
home
It's-
again.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
just her. That's her species. Is,
Yeah, there's nothing to
this way.
fix.
Yeah.
Oh God, early seasons Bashir was an idiot.
Yeah, and I don't know what the writers are even trying to say with this episode. Because I don't think they're trying to say Bashir is a bad man. I think they're trying to, like, just tell a story about, I don't know.
I'm a very good man. I'm just a very bad wizard.
It's one of those episodes in which, like, they try to tackle something like disability or something
Yeah.
like, you know, an issue. and they get it wrong.
Very.
Very wrong.
Yeah,
And I'm
they
upset.
struggled sometimes with that.
Okay, no, this relationship is a little bit one-sided, but I want to include it because I do love Pell.
Oh, she's
and
great.
Pell's love for Quark is very sweet.
He fucked up here. He dropped the ball.
know.
I also think that, like, were it not for the deception, I could see them together. I think Quark did.
Quark is such a conservative Ferengi, though.
He
I don't know if
is.
seeing a Ferengi
I don't.
woman
Well,
with
he
clothes
starts out as a very conservative Frankie. I think honestly, if Pell came back
in like season 6.
in season 6, Quark would have been like, "Well, I'll give it a shot."
Yeah, you seem smart. You like profit.
He eventually accepted that his mother would wear clothes and
completely overhaul everything he'd ever held dear.
yeah. So like
fuck the Negus.
like I feel like he's performative conservative, but at his heart he's actually, like we've said this before, like he's a piece of shit. But he kind of, there's like a little kernel of good in him that grows over time.
That's the thing, it is like, you look at his mother and his brother, and you see that, you get the idea of what he was raised in. Weirdly, most kids when they rebel, it's like, I'm gonna be against you, mom and dad, and I'm gonna be like cool and a hippie and this and that. For him, his parental influence, his thing was like, I'm gonna be really fucking uptight and traditional.
Well, also, like we learned that his dad was just a
terrible
businessman, and like
He didn't have the lobes
like
for
his
it,
his mother had the lobes, but
Yeah.
which is, oh my god.
Yeah, like it makes sense that he didn't wind up with her, like for his character, but it's like, dude, you blew it.
But it's also such a tragedy for her.
It is.
I do also think of it a little bit as one of those stepping stones to Quark being a better person. And I think that's something they do a great job with all series long. Especially with Quark, but with, all the fucking characters, frankly.
Yeah.
Of, like, incremental growth, incremental development, or even, like, change in a different way. Because people aren't the static cardboard cutouts that they are at the beginning of the
Except
season.
Ryle.
Yeah.
Except who?
Barial.
Oh, Barial.
Yeah, he was not a
Because he's
cardboard
with
cut.
cardboard.
He's just cardboard the whole time. That's just who he is.
All right, next on. Oh, this is a fun one. This is Ben Sisko and Fenna in Second Sight.
That was okay, yeah.
She's our lady in red.
Red. I can never say it like he does.
Yeah, remind me though, what was her deal? So
She's like a
psychic emanation or
yeah,
something.
that's coming
so she
from
wasn't
like the wife of like a guest.
that scientist that was cocky as fuck.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha! I am so great.
Look at my hot wife who I'm torturing by just existing.
Yeah, he was so into her.
Okay,
Sisko, I mean,
right. So she was a hallucination though.
She did exist.
She existed, but the wife existed, but that's not the wife.
Yeah, it's like a projection.
It's a projection
by her.
But
because
she's doing.
it's a projection
But she was in
of her
a coma.
sadness.
But she was in a coma.
Is that what it was?
I
Okay.
thought she
No,
could do
she's-
it whenever.
Oh, could she?
I thought it was just whenever she was sad.
Oh, I thought
Which
there was
was
a
all
point.
the
I thought
time.
there
When
was a
she was
point.
sleeping, I think, wasn't it, or something?
I thought there was like something where she wasn't conscious of this happening.
Yeah, no, I don't think she is, but I think it's like
Because when they
happened
see
before.
her, when he does actually meet her, the wife at the dinner party,
Yeah,
she
doesn't seem to
she
know
pretends
it.
not to know, and he's like, we totally had like a romantic moment together.
Well, she doesn't pretend not to know. She doesn't know it.
I know she doesn't know him, but he thinks she's pretending.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's a bizarre concept, but boy, considering this is also the first time Sisko has even looked at someone since Jennifer died, it was also like a big moment for him.
Yeah.
I think there was even like a hint when he mentioned it to Jake, and Jake was like, "Really, Dad? That's fucking great!" Because they're the best father and son.
Yeah.
I love
Jake's
them.
like, hit that shit. Hey, that didn't work out. Here's somebody else.
I have a list of ladies for
Yeah.
you, Dad.
Yeah. My wingman is my son. Sounds like a really
My
bad
teenage son
anime.
is banging a Dabo girl.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
Really,
about
it's just
that.
that Jake has great game, is what it is.
I mean, yeah.
All right. Fenna's cool though.
Yeah.
She brought out the best in Sisko. I think that also allowed him to do more developing.
Yeah, he got to
Definitely.
you'd be like, okay, I this didn't work out, but I'm ready to get back out there.
Good for him. Moving on. Oh, here's a great one. This is Quark
Yeah,
and
that's a good
Natima
one.
Lang in Profit and Loss. She's Quark's old Cardassian
Oh
girlfriend.
hell yeah,
Right.
I love them.
And she's also got she's revolutionary. She's one of those.
Right. She's got students and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
got those students that
Yes.
she's trying to fight back against some Cardassian bullshit. So I'm already on her side because she sounds cool.
And this is one where Quark does do the right thing in the end, right?
yeah, I think so. He
remembering.
helps her escape.
Yeah. Yeah, and even though he's like, I want you to escape. You know, your students can die. I don't care about them.
Yeah.
I need to help you get off the station, or you will be murdered. And granted, he does save the students too, because that's nice of him.
Yeah.
And Garrick helps.
Yeah.
For reasons that only he will ever fully understand.
Is that the episode where he's like, your companion has very interesting taste in clothing. Some people might find that a bit, like, whatever, revolutionary or
Something
whatever.
like
I think that is, and that's great.
I love that fucking
the world's
scene.
least subtle conversation.
They're so
Hey,
fun.
he's definitely not a spy. That's how you know he's not a spy, because it's really bad.
Okay, more Quark action.
Ah, there we go.
Yes!
My favorite, this is Quark and Grilka, and I love them so much.
Ugh, that's...
It's Quark who has fucking game.
Seriously,
He gets
right?
babes from every fucking species.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think they play off each other so well, because even though, you know, in House of Quark, it's all because Grilka's trying to manipulate him to get around, like, some stupid Klingon law.
Which is exactly what Quark would do in her position.
Oh, for
So
sure.
it's
Like,
perfect.
Quark respects.
Yeah, you feel like
And
by
he's
the end
like, and
they're
I can-
genuinely into each other.
And I can fix your books, babe. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, and they had a little flirtation thing in House of Quark. They get divorced because she doesn't need him anymore.
Right, that was the deal. She
But-
wanted to have control over house. They got it.
But I super love in Looking for Parmach in all the wrong places that they're just so into each
Yeah.
other. And it's just funny and cute, and the two actors have such great chemistry.
Yeah.
I love it.
Isn't that also kind of where Worf and Jadzia kind of get together?
Oh, it is. In fact, that might be the next slide. Let's find out.
What?
No, it's not. No, it's right, because,
Oh no!
yeah, so if we're going in order,
Oh,
Yeah.
this is
So,
from
yeah,
after House of
because
Quark.
Looking for Parmach.
Okay, so yeah, that jumped ahead.
Oh.
We're jumping backwards again now because this is a bad one. Sorry,
so
guys.
bad.
This is Jadzia and Dural in Meridian.
Ugh.
I'm gonna give up everything for this guy I just met and have no chemistry
him
with.
too. He's also like, I could leave my people even though we're like getting less and less time and dwindling and shit.
Yeah.
Do your spots go all the way down?
They did not work together at all.
He did the same pickup line twice on her, and that's because he does do your
Yeah.
spots go all
So
the
how
way down
about those
twice.
spots?
Forgot about that, but
I think that's
believe
that
you.
one.
Oh no, I
It
believe.
was.
I think it's like county other spots or something
Sure.
very dumb.
If it's DS9, I trust Caitlin. So
Yeah, there's-
I don't. What?
yeah, no, terrible, awful,
Yeah, no chemistry.
none whatsoever.
The two actors didn't seem to know what they were doing
No.
together. I didn't like it.
So bad.
Bad. Next. Oh boy.
Everyone X everyone.
Yeah, so this is Fascination, which I
Oh.
wanted to include mostly for the joke of it, because this one is funny. Because this is the episode
the
that Chris
Waxana
somehow
one?
always forgets, which is when Waxana's horniness is contagious.
No, this fucking
Because we
episode.
start off, we've got Jake into Kira, which seems out of his league for one thing, and also
I don't
not
know.
age
He was banging a
appropriate.
Dabo girl when he was 16.
Here's the thing, I will say about that, right? Out of his league, yes. Does it make sense that a teenage boy would be into her?
Also,
Yes.
Especially
That
on
makes
the-
sense.
Chris is
Especially
speaking
on the
from
love
experience.
Ooh. We also get Kira and Bashir, which is extra funny because the two of them were hooking up.
Yeah, but
I forget the order now.
Oh, I thought they
think
wound
we
up
looked
hooking
it
up after this. I thought this was the.
I know we looked up the order, and I forget what the order happened.
either way, in the show, doesn't make sense.
No. But
Well,
it's
it's
part
the love
of it's
drug.
yeah.
No, I know,
They're
I know.
They're all under the influence of
of horniness.
horniness.
We've got Barile super into Jadzia, which is just
Weird.
meh.
Although it was funny to see Barile get to be different.
Meh. We get Jadzia super into Ben, and Ben wasn't into anybody. I don't think Ben somehow ended up out of the loop here. And the stupid of course is Quark really getting into Keiko.
I forgot about
I
that
forgot
part.
about that.
Why is he? Oh, because it's this.
She looks
I
horrified.
was gonna say, why is he wearing that earring? But it's some festival. Yeah, and rightly so, because it's Quark.
It's like that scene in Young Frankenstein where Marty Feldman sidles up
Madeline Kahn.
to Madeline Kahn.
That is kind of what it looks like.
Love me?
That you could totally dub that over.
Well,
that would work.
let's turn in.
I don't get the reference.
Oh my
Young
god,
Frankenstein.
see
I
Young
don't
Frankenstein, dude. It's
Oh.
so good.
But yeah, this whole episode is
Oh, it's so bad.
it's absurd. The actors get to have fun, so sure, I'll allow that. But goddamn, what an annoying episode.
So stupid.
Very stupid. Our next one, here's a good one. This is Jadzia Dax and Lenora Khan.
Oh.
The Dax Khan symbionts having been in a marriage before. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful episode.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking.
It is.
And it's extra sad because Lenora turns Jadzia down effectively at the end by just leaving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sad.
But, I mean, in her defense, it was a situation where, they would be cast out from their society, and...
Yeah, but their society sucks.
Yeah, their society sucks, but, isn't she,
she seems to like it.
Is she,
Yeah,
a
for some
scientist
reason.
who's, doing
Something,
shit?
yeah.
I mean, I just feel like, she's making her way, and, it's easy for Jadzia, because Jadzia is already... She's in Starfleet. She's not at Trill. She doesn't go to Trill very
she's
often,
got allies.
Yeah, making your way in the world today takes everything you got.
What is that?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
I did love the epilogue, though, after Lenara left and Jadzia was just left there in Deep Space Nine, and she goes, Khan!
Great, thanks, Jake.
Very good. 10 out of 10. No notes.
Okay, moving on. Here's another boring boy for Kira. Shakar Eden, who used
Crossfire.
to have, personality.
Yeah.
But by the time he falls for Kira, he just turns into another wet blanket.
Yeah, because he was...
Does Kira like me? Does she ever talk about me? Do you think she's into me? Do you think she likes me?
He was introduced as this, badass, revolutionary badass.
Yeah, rebel leader.
And, then it turns out, no, he's just kind of a milquetoast dude.
Yeah, he's just...
But wasn't that his whole thing, though? Was he the one? No, that's Lee
that was the
Nallis.
other guy
That's
who
Lee
didn't
Nallis.
want to be a hero because he wasn't, because it all got kind of blown out of
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, Shakar was always a hero.
Yeah.
He was the Shakar cell or whatever was named after him because he was the man.
Yeah.
Kira was but a wee girl when she joined it, which does make it also a little
that's a little
creepy.
weird.
How did this timing work
That's a
out?
little groomy.
Yeah.
Oh, she had to grow up fast,
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, and the two of them together. I mean, personally, some of it was, I think, just so they could start seeing the Odo
Yeah.
interest, and so that Odo would be jealous, which is a very played kind of plot, and it never did anything for me.
No.
But it was clear manipulation
Yeah.
on the audience. Moving on. Oh, here's another one of our faves.
Is it Odo and Luoxana?
It's Odo and Luoxana.
Yeah, no, perfect. No notes.
My favorite, my absolute favorite. It's... I love that, they both, are able to sort of be their real selves with each other. Even if it doesn't ever really make it romantically for them. Well, I guess not able to, forced to. Because Odo is no, I really need to turn into a liquid. And she's like, that's cool. You can get in my dress. Here's my dumb wig. No one ever sees me like this. And then of course, this picture that you've picked at Ames is
I love the muse.
their
Them and the
marriage.
muse is great.
What a beautiful,
It's
so
got
beautiful.
Kang in it.
That's right.
Yeah, Michael and Sarah shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it starts as Luoxana just being her normal butting in self, hitting on anyone in the room with a pulse or whatever Odo has. And for a while, he's clearly not into it. Picard was never into it, or any of her betrothed or whatever into it. But then they grow to have this very lovely, again, not romantic, but just a pure relationship. I think.
And maybe being around her helped him learn to open up with other people eventually.
No, they never divorce or anything, do they?
I don't think their wedding was really...
I don't really know.
But it's
legit.
legal, right?
It's legal on that one planet where it mattered.
Yeah, that's...
Doesn't it dissolve because she leaves him, though, or something? If he doesn't
Does
try
she
to go
leave
after...
him?
Well, yeah, she doesn't stay on Deep Space Nine. She's like, yeah, I know you think that you want this, but you don't, so me and the baby are gonna go now.
Marriages across multiple planets must be really needlessly complicated. I suppose that's what, one of the advantages of something I assume when you get married on a Federation world, it's just blanket across the whole Federation. But then, you have to, register it with non-affiliated worlds if you want it registered there. Anyway, moving on.
That's wild. Moving on, we have a few more. We do have another Cisco relationship. This is the big one. This is him and Cassidy Yates. They do eventually get married, and it's cute. And Cassidy is a fucking catch, guys.
She is.
Yeah, big time.
Still comes back to her, man, after he puts her in jail.
I know, they're
puts her in jail for doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Their relationship is
weird.
Kind of odd. Because, I love Cassidy. Cassidy's a queen as far as I'm concerned.
Hell yeah.
Cisco, I don't think treats her very well.
He's not great at it now.
Yeah, because he's got so many other priorities. And also, like, when he thinks she's a pirate and he basically investigates her secretly and starts, taking her away some of her runs, I think. It's like, dude, what are you doing?
But it turned out she was supplying the Maquis.
Listen.
Like, he was right.
That's beside the point.
Yes, but have you met Eddington? The man makes good points when he's not quoting fucking Les Mis.
Yeah. And Cisco did get played.
By Eddington.
And
by Cassidy.
Well, yeah.
But that's just her doing what's right. So it's got. I wonder what it's like for her, knowing like I gotta sneak around Ben. Will he know? No, he hasn't noticed. Oh, okay. I'm right out here in the open carrying stuff that says "To the Maquis," but all right.
The real reason why Cisco hates Eddington so much is because he made him be mad at Cassidy.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's part of it.
Yeah,
absolutely. We're gonna move some more. Here's the one that I thought we were jumping to before, and this is Jadzia Worf.
As I mentioned last week, Worf batting above his weight.
So much.
I love them together.
Yeah, no, it weirdly works.
They're both crazy.
Yeah.
It's
great.
It's such a shame that they had to drum
Terry
Farrell out of the cast so that like
bullshit.
it had to be such a short-lived marriage,
Yeah, this fucking
afterwards
sucked.
it also gets weird. But those are
right
future
because
slides.
then he's got all this Ezri shit.
Yeah,
and, ugh.
Slides that are later, but yeah. So what do you like better, Caitlin? Jadzia Worf or Troy Worf?
Porque no los dos.
Yeah, that's a tough.
Or Kalar Worf.
Well, Kalar Worf wasn't good for Kalar. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
he got saddled with that terrible child.
He was like, no, I didn't even mean that. I just meant that he was just like, all right, well, we fucked. Now it's time to get married. And she was like,
Oh, Worf.
So
the thing is, she loves him in her own way. It's
yeah,
more
but
of
like, I don't think
you than a oh no.
But I don't think that like she would be happy in like with him being like traditional Klingon. Blah, 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 blah.
I think she would just continue doing her own thing.
But the thing is, like, he ended up marrying Jadzia, who also wasn't going to be a traditional Klingon wife,
Oh yeah, we saw that in what's the one on Ryza?
Oh yeah,
boy.
The one on Ryza where Worf becomes a terrorist.
One.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Like that's
he who is without sin.
There we go.
That's the one thing that makes the Jadzia Worf relationship less good than the Troy Worf relationship because I would not. I would be like, wow,
not having fun.
You literally joined a terrorist organization because you didn't like that I was getting a massage from a friend of mine platonically.
Yeah,
you're fucking actually crazy.
I think. Though, as far as his relationships go, this one's definitely better for him because she can kind of match most, not all, but most of his crazy. Like, I think in a way, like...
Deanna would sense it and be like... Oh.
Yeah, also...
So Gia's like, listen, Worf, you're going to stop this right now.
But also, I feel like, if we get into also the mechanics, for lack of a better term, he had to hold back in the bedroom with Troy in a way he does not need to.
Yeah,
with
he
Jadzia.
would have broken her in half. Jadzia, for Jadzia, you feel like it would be like
they wound up in sickbay several times.
Yeah, every time, I'm sure. Like
we saw it. We saw it at least once.
And look who it is. It's everyone's favorite bitch wife.
Sorella does the officiating at the wedding.
What's her name? Sorella? Sorella
Sorella. All right, we're getting towards the end. Now, here's another moment from He Who Is Not He Who Is Without Sin. This is the good Bashir relationship I was referring to.
Yeah, I guess it's okay.
He and Lita, they actually seemed to, respect each other.
Yeah.
He wasn't manipulating her or trying to cure her of bullshit to make him a girlfriend. Yeah. And it's that would have been weird.
Then she stole his teddy bear, though.
I thought she just forgot to return it.
I don't think she forgot.
He didn't ask for it back,
Fair.
so she didn't give it back.
Fair.
Yeah, but I mean, that was his childhood teddy bear. You gotta give that back.
Well, if he had asked, I'm sure she would have. Because Lita's a nice person.
She is. She does well for herself in the end.
Yeah, and I also think that their, Bajoran breakup ritual that they do on Ryza proves that they can, be nice, friends after the relationship and not make it weird.
Yeah.
Worf makes it weird for them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what he does, is Worf.
That's just his presence entirely. Couple more. Here's one that's Odo and Orissa.
Is this first intimacy?
It is from A Simple Investigation.
And that's the picture.
Yes!
Perfect.
This one's fucking weird.
Yeah, I can't...
It's a weird episode.
Well,
Is
it
she
sucks.
kind of honeypotting him? I don't quite... It's been a while.
Yeah, but she also, like, doesn't know who she really is, I think isn't that the thing?
Oh,
like, she's
that
a
sounds
spy, but
familiar.
she's deep in it. Like, she doesn't really know who she is. And at the end, she comes out of it, and she's like, well, me and my husband. And he's like, oh.
I thought she knew at least enough that...
Yeah, no,
I don't think the husband was news to her at the end.
No?
I think she was kind of playing Odo, which is a little sad for Odo's sake, because you know, he hasn't trusted someone this much before, and I think he's probably still, pining for Kira at this point.
Yeah,
and
is this when he's like stuck as a solid for a while too?
Yes, because that's the only way he's able to fuck a woman, please a woman.
Wait, what's the only way he's able to please a woman?
Not only way, but this is the way that they determined that Odo, if he weren't in human form, because this is when he's stuck in his current shape.
Okay.
Yeah, because he couldn't shapeshift for a while.
Right, no, I remember.
This is during that period. So I imagine he's also just more emotionally vulnerable because of that.
That's true.
Because he's still coming to terms with his altered existence.
Well, plus, though, like, presumably, I don't know how much, when he's real, like, normal Odo, how much is hormonally happening? Because,
True.
like, in this case, like, he's, like, an actual legit, like, flesh and bone person who is having flesh and bone or reactions to stimuli. So
That's true, too, yeah.
It's, like, totally different.
He really might not know how to deal with what he's feeling.
Why is this other part of me changing shape?
I thought I couldn't shapeshift anymore.
Wait, what else does this do?
Yeah, mostly I found this episode uncomfortable.
He goes to sickbay and is like, what the fuck? And Bashir's like, oh dear.
Wait. You pee with it and you do things with it? Who designed that? Well, the progenitors, apparently.
Where's my cloaca?
Right.
Moving on.
Behind your balls.
Okay, so the main Odo relationship that has been built up for many, many episodes now is Kira Odo. They finally hook up in his way. An episode I find gross.
Yeah,
because they get like tricked into dating.
Well, no, he gets tricked because Vic is like, all right, Pally. If you can't make it with the real Lieutenant Major Kira, I can get you a body double. And then he like puts the real Kira in, and Odo's like, "It's so funny that you're not really Kira." And she's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he's like, "Uh-oh."
Okay, so she knew he was him.
Yeah.
All right. For some reason, I thought it was a double blind.
No, she knows.
Okay.
Puppets all the way down.
Well, yeah, she has to know because she fucking hates holodecks. She wouldn't have gone if she thought it was like Holodo. Yeah.
Yeah, the relationship is weird-ish.
I like them. I hate the way they get together.
Yeah.
And, like, I even hate this whole, well, why don't I just, well, you want me to take you to dinner, and why don't I just kiss you now? And she's like, yo, why fucking don't you, bitch?
Again,
and then they just make out randomly on the promenade, and I'm just
everyone watches.
It kind of falls into sitcom writing again.
I don't like it. It's just, and I waited for this. Yeah. I wanted this so badly. Like, once it was clear that Luoxana wasn't going to happen, I was like, okay, I want this. And then I got it, and I was like, this sucks. And it continues to suck. It never gets good, and then it ends. And I'm like, that sucks too.
It does kind of track with her previous boyfriends, though, because in his own way, in a way we find charming in love, he is also a bit of a wet blanket.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, but, like, also, though, he's a fascist. So, like, why didn't she just date Gul Dukat if she just wanted a fascist?
That's maybe a step too far. He's a recovering fascist. Gul Dukat's just a fascist.
Yeah, Gul Dukat is just a fascist and does not feel he has any recovering to do.
Yeah, no, he still thinks he's right.
What do you think of
He's
Kira
the hero
Odo,
in his own story.
I think it's fine. It never really did much for me, but whatever.
Yeah. It just didn't pay off like I wanted it to.
When they're actively together, I forget what episode it's in, but there's a good moment when... I think it might be in the episode with Loss, when Odo is considering leaving because, Loss assures him, like, Kira will never fully understand you, blah, blah, blah. and then he turns into like this Aurora Borealis shit in her quarters.
Yeah.
And she had like dances in it,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
that's a
pretty nice.
beautiful
That's nice, yeah.
scene.
Like, they make a weird kind of sense together, but they're never, like, on fire, if that makes sense.
He could turn into fire.
It's true.
Couple more. Here's another gross Bashir one.
Yeah.
What's this one? No!
It's Bashir and Serena Douglas and Chrysalis, the other girl he fixed to be his girlfriend. It's so... It's even grosser than Melora because she doesn't get to consent.
Yeah.
Really.
No.
Melora at least said, okay, I'll accept the surgery. Serena just felt like... By the time, he did whatever the brain surgery was on her, she then felt like she was indebted to him, and that's a power relationship that is disgusting.
Yeah, no, it's wrong.
When he, like, moves everything really fast.
Yes.
Really fast. Like, you're dealing with someone who, like, she's never had, like, any kind of, like, normal relationship with anyone. I don't even mean, like, dating. I just mean, like, her ability to communicate has been completely shut off for who knows how long. I mean, like, not maybe... Forever, or did she, like, get something after birth? Like, what was the deal with
remember, to
them?
be
Yeah,
honest.
I don't know if it's
Well,
established.
Either
But
way,
she spent all of her time with those other three,
they're all
especially
fucking
what's
crazy.
his dick.
Jack.
Oh, God, he was the worst.
And he liked her, right? Didn't he? Wasn't he into her or something?
I don't
feel like
know.
that was a thing,
I
but maybe
don't
I'm making
know.
that up.
I hope
But
not.
either way, like, you can't talk, you can't communicate normally with people. Your fucking family throws you into a nut house with these fucking idiots, with the volatile, violent Jack, and fucking emotionally turbulent Patrick, and hyper slut, what's her name?
Lauren?
That sounds right. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, like, whatever, I'm not here to slut shame, but damn, girl, turn it down.
But that's the way that she's, like, emotionally disturbed. Is
Right.
She's just always horny. Yikes.
Yeah, and that's
Well, wasn't it that they were all augments and like,
Yes.
it had gone a bit funny with all of them, which is why they
So
were
weird.
each...
But yeah, the other difference between this and, like, Melora, and I don't know which is worse, is that in Melora, maybe this is one. Well, I don't know. They might balance out. Because clearly the audience doesn't seem to know whose side you should be on in Melora. I think they might think you should be on Julian's side.
Mm.
In this one, they have a conversation in which O'Brien comes to Julian and says, so you just made yourself a girlfriend out of an existing person. That's weird. And Julian has to, like, get all defensive and say, no, I'm not her physician anymore. I passed off the physicianness to somebody else, so it's okay legally. And O'Brien's like, that's still gross.
Might be okay legally, but it's still fucked up.
It's technically legal. The best type of legal.
So it seems the writers did understand that this was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
And it's too bad, too, because this was later on. Like, I kind of felt like...
He'd grown a
like,
little.
Julian had grown, and then this happens, and it's like, ugh, why are we going back to,
Why?
first season Julian Bashir?
Gross boy. Couple more. Okay, so by the time we've lost
Right, they
Jadzia,
bang, don't they? I forgot about that.
Worf and Ezri do bang into Penumbra.
Really shouldn't have.
Yeah,
Awful.
can't
Hate
even
it.
call it a relationship. It was just a mistake.
It's all,
Yeah.
But at least it's kind of portrayed as a mistake.
A mistake?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Like, it's, we did this thing because it felt familiar, but it really isn't, and we shouldn't do this again.
No.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have done it in the first
And
place.
instead,
Oh, God.
we get
Oh.
fucking Ezri and Bashir, which is the worst thing ever, because, once again, fucking first season
Yep.
Bashir chasing fucking Dax like a dog, and just, dogs of war, good. And just, like, being a fucking sex pest. And then Ezri comes along, and she decides that she actually thinks it's cute that he was being such a fucking freak show. And he's like, well, any Dax will do.
Seriously.
Any Dax in a port. Or in a storm. Whatever.
No, I thought
Any
that was
Dax
funnier.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
I know,
But-
it is. It's good. It's...
Any Dax in a port. So,
Super
the point
person.
is, just no.
No.
I hate it.
Yeah.
And again, like, it isn't just because it bothers me about Julian, but it also is because it bothers me about Ezri. Ezri is so fucking annoying.
But also, like, you feel like it's the same thing with Worf. It's like she was an emergency stop for this symbiont.
Mm-hmm.
She was never meant to be joined. There's clearly a lot of fucking training that goes into it that she didn't get. So,
but we did find out, though, during this show that it's not strictly necessary, right? Because they've been lying about...
Well, no, it's just, they were lying about how many people are compatible.
Right.
But I still think that if you're going to do it, you should probably go through training and mental preparation that she did not get. And, so I think she's overwhelmed by her symbiont in a way she wouldn't have been had she had proper...
She completed the training.
Yeah, so, you gotta kind of wonder, is this her or is this the pork loin? You know?
Curzon really would have liked Julian.
Yeah. That's actually what it is. It's not even Jadzia going after him, it's Curzon. But no,
Nope.
Fuck, what is it? Oh, no Kai Wynn and,
Oh, they're not major characters, so they're on our spare characters day.
Nice.
Oh, there is...
I love that.
I have, there's no any of the Jake ones or the Wesley ones. Because I don't, these are already going on way longer than I intended to.
Fair.
I also know that Tumblr, where you can see all the screen grabs of the romances, they have a 30 image limit or something now. So trying to keep it to a tenable number.
Yeah.
No, very nice job, James.
Yes.
Yeah, very nice. Very good. Good. Nice.
Jake uses the Blue Activities just to tune out now and play on his phone.
Yeah, what happened? Yeah, sex. Well, I loved that activity. That was great. Because of love.
Are you high? What's happening
I'm
right now?
sleepy.
Oh, okay.
We just ate a lot of
Just
chicken.
ate a
We
lot
did.
of chicken. I'm feeling very chickeny. So, I am going to finish the thing I started, which is this episode, the outro.
We're at the point now that you could take this and put it on any episode.
Yep.
And just swap in the episode title.
Tune in next week for our next episode of Star Trek Discovery, which we'll be talking about, and it is Face the Strange. It's going to be great.
I'm sorry, Face the Strange?
Face the Strange.
That's what
What
it
a
says.
stupid title!
That's what it says here. The card don't lie.
Oh, I believe it. It's just dumb.
Anyway, that's next time on A Star to Steer Her By. Until then, you can catch up with us and all of our adventures on all of the platforms that we release this podcast on, which include, among others, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, and SoundCloud. You can also follow us on the social media feeds at Blue Sky, Tumblr, where we are SSHB Podcast, or you can just go to sshbpodcast.com. And you can also find us on Facebook.
Wow.
So yeah, do all that. Hit us up. Send us a note. Send us a postcard in the mail. P.O. Box something somewhere. One. P.O. Box Deep Space Nine. Nope. Anyway, that has been it. And my name has been Jake.
I'm Chris.
This has been Ames.
And this is always Caitlin.
Bye.
Bye.
Face the Strange.
So yes, 429, Jinaal. So we are on our way to Beta Z to find the next clue. Turns out the next clue is in fact a living witness.
So we're not going to introduce ourselves.
Did I
Jake.
do that again? No, we already introduced ourselves.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
totally did. Because I went, and Jake.
Was
Just
I
now?
here?
Yeah.
You did. You said your own name.
No, we didn't.
That does not sound
Yes,
like something
we
I
did.
would
We
do.
closed
You know,
the
he
last
definitely
episode.
did, and Jake.
I
That's
definitely
the
did
only
and
reason
Jake.
I remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because I think my brain was busy with remembering what number you said. That's not
Yeah.
the right number.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. We got all thrown off.
Because my brain was like, that means next week is 250. We should have something planned for that. No. No. Wrong.
All right, clean plate. Oh, wow. Fucking
Cream
Christ.
break.
Cream plate.
Clean
Creamed plate.
Break. So we pick off, fucking
Jesus
Christ on a
Christ.
cracker.
Crackers on the clean plate.
Jesus Christ crackers.
So we pick, that's just a communion wafer.
Yeah.